Hi guys. Good morning, Shadow. Okay, there's lots of new stuff up here and you're going to knock it off. Hi everyone, welcome. Hi Tamara, Miranda, Loretta, lovely Sparkles. Oh, Sparkle, I have your name here, don't I? Linda, that's right. I remember. Mia, Nick and Tina, Unicorn Lover. Do I have you down? I have this whole list of names, and I don't think I have you down. Hello, Mrs. A Crochet. Hi, Tracy, welcome. So, yeah, that's Shadow and her tail flicking in the background there. No, no. Shadow says, no, I don't. I'm a star again. Has everybody been doing the Harry Potter color-a-thon thing? I think that's what everybody's been doing this weekend, and I'm going to assume that a lot of people might be streamed out because I think it was like 24 hours, wasn't it, guys? I actually completely forgot to add my name to the list, but I actually don't have a Harry Potter coloring book. My daughter does. I probably could have done one out of that, but finally colouring handling steampunk look. Oh, very nice, very nice. Oh yeah, I don't mind Harry Potter, Tamara. I'm a little bit of a fan. I love the books. Hi, Pickle Hun, how are you? Yes, sparkly. I'm going to show this off today. I made it on the weekend. I've kind of been a little bit stressed. We've had a sick one home and we really don't know what is wrong with her. So I've kind of been a bit stressed, and this kind of lifted up my day a little bit and made me feel good. Look at it, it's holographic. Wow. So I'll go through that in a minute. I've got a couple of things, new things, and also the Crayola pencils. I want to go through those today. Hi Elaine, welcome, sweetie. I haven't seen you for a while. Welcome, guys. Come in, come in. Hi Zealy, welcome. I'm actually pretty close. The camera's really close. I'm not sure if I need to bring it up a bit to show you this, but let's just bring it up a little bit anyway. Nope, that's gone lower. Not doing very well. Hang on a minute. I'm going to be just playing with the camera a little bit here for a sec. I don't want to make you all dizzy, so let's just lift it up a little bit. Alright, I think I've got it a little better. A little bit further away. Let's come back and see what you think. It's still wobbling a little bit, so excuse the wobbles. Hi Pam, welcome. How's that? Is that a little bit further away? I think that might be a little bit better for showing the inside of the box, that's all. Adjustment time. Hi Dawn, welcome sweetie. Hi Kenny, welcome. I did make that. I'm going to go through it with you in a minute. So, Everyone's just saying their hellos. Camera's sorted out again. I have the hiccups or something going on here. So as I was saying, I had a bit of a rough weekend. My daughter's been sick, and I decided that I wanted to, yes, Shadow, I decided I wanted to make one of these because I was going to get one of the Jane Davenport butterfly effects journals, but apparently they're kind of going out, and they're only small, so they're like, you know, this height. This is A5, well, it fits A5 size in it. It also fits 12 by, what are the big pages of paper? Let me have a look. It also holds 12 by 9 by 12 pages as well. So look at the light on the camera. Hang on, let me just see if I can fix that a little bit. I'm not sure if it's going to make it worse or better. Woohoo! No, she's not. Oh, she is, sort of. It's hard to explain. Linda, we're not sure what was wrong with her. We're not sure if it was food poisoning or some sort of flu or what, but she's still not 100%. But it just so happened that on these particular school holidays, the school wanted to do some practice exams, so she's off getting ready to do one of those today to see how she goes, but she hasn't really eaten a lot, so it's sort of hard to tell. We're up for some blood tests later on this afternoon as well, so we will see. Oh no, Mia, cold, no good. Shadow, really? Go away. So, I'm okay. I'm okay. It's very tiring when your kids are sick, and it's stressful. So, anyway, I got a few things to go through. So let's go through some things. So, I made the journal because I wanted to get one of the butterfly effects ones, and they're apparently being discontinued, and I wanted to be able to make my own and fit my own pages in too. So this is what I made. I went to my local Spotlight, which is like a haberdashery, really, craft store. They have a lot of crafty stuff. They also have a lot of fabrics. They have furniture wares and, you know, dining stuff, and, you know, they have everything like that. And I brought this one first. I'm still going to make one with this, but I brought this, it's called pleather. Oh, you'll have to chat to me later, Tamara. Let me know later. So it's called pleather, and I found this, and I was going to make the cover with this. And when she was cutting it, so I had to buy it because she already cut it. But I turned around and I saw this sitting behind a shelf, and I was like, I want that. They had this color, which is purple, and they also had a greeny blue based one as well. So I know, yep, fake leather, pleather. So I went, okay, yep, sure. Now, in my video description, there is actually a link to the girls' tutorial that actually showed how to make it. But it's quite easy to do. You do need some little eyelets and an eyelet tool. And because I didn't think, you know, I thought this would just stick together easily. I brought some fabric glue and tried to stick it, but look, you can see it's kind of a faded off little bit there. I lost some of the top of my thing here from the glue, and it didn't end up working. So I had to go and buy some heat and bond. Heat and bond, get it out there. And I still don't think that's working. Look, it's still sort of coming apart a bit, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do there yet. I might end up sewing it. But the cover wasn't thick enough without the 2 layers, so I did have to add the second layer, which is a bit of a bummer, but I just cut the two pieces out, stuck them together with the heat and bond, put the little eyelet, there's 3 in here, I'll just open it up a little bit so you can see. Take my little inserts out. So there's like 3 eyelets. There's lots in here. I've managed to fit heaps in here. So we've got our what is this called? Elastic threaded through here. I'll just turn it over so you can see the back. This is the middle one, is for the bit that holds it all together. You have 3 at the top and 3 at the bottom, and you thread the elastic through it, and that's your middle binding section. To make your little books, I just made a couple up. I made this one up with the Canson extra large. No, sorry, this one was the Canson extra large watercolor paper, so I've got a watercolor one. I just put scrapbook paper as the cover, so everything I had at home except the cover pretty much. I just folded them and put a staple in to hold them together. I think there's about, so this is thick, there was 4 pages of that folded in half. The great thing about these little journals is that once you finish something, you can replace it with a new one. So thank you. Hi guys that are coming in. Hi Jazzy. Who else came in? I didn't see. So just be wary if you are going to make one, the material, make sure that you can stick it together, because the inside of this material was sort of fluffy, like it was, what do you call it, felt almost? I can't even remember what it's called. Flocking. Yeah? Flocking, is it? Yeah, anyway. The second one, I did Jane's workshop, the mixed media workshop, on her website, and she had a free download to her, to a little, like, journal page set up. This one was designed for her little book, but I just put one whole page, and I put 2 on one page basically. I made up a Word document, put the same picture on this size, what's this size again? 9 by 12 page. This is the Bristol Smooth, because I don't use it for much else. I figured it would be good for the actual diary bit, and I can use marker in it and things like that too. So that's for that one. And I did a page upside down, but I put it in anyway because I figured I'd probably paint on it anyway. It didn't print properly. So that's that one. I think that was on the second one. And I also made up a dot journal. You guys seen a dot journal? Which we're going to do our little color chart for the Crayolas today. Actually, we'll do a little box chart thing. So this is just printed dot paper onto Neenah Classic Crest, actually, this one, with a cover on it, and just staples in the middle. This one I did up the other way, but just to hold them together. To get the holes in for the staples, I just used a push pin, one of those things, and just measured the, what is it called again? Staple. I'm having a really bad day today. Hi, Rosemary. Hi, Holly. Hi, Shonda. I'm so sorry. I missed you guys. Welcome. I'm just laughing at myself because I can't speak. So yeah, I just use a push pin to put the holes in and then push them in, and I use the bone folder thing to push the staples down. So that's that one. That in there. So that's 4. Oh, you can put more elastic through the holes if you want to add more signatures. These are called signatures apparently. I know, you learn a lot. And this one I actually purchased from the store, Collect by Mikador actually, and it's got like lines and the date thing up the top here, so I can do some actual journaling as well as art. So that was nice, and I just put a cover on it. It had like some thing on the front, but I had this beautiful music cover thing, so I stuck that on there. I used a little bit of spray adhesive and sprayed the book and then just coated it with it. And then stuck the first, well, that's supposed to be stuck down. It's popped up there. I'll just stick it down with some double-sided tape so that it's nice and clean and you can't see the inside cover. So that's that one. And then this was my Jane Davenport Making Faces little journal thing that we're doing at the moment. I actually found some of these plastic study mate covers at Officeworks, and I just put a cover on them. I actually had to re-glue them and reshape them to fit the book, but that's only a little 4-page book. And also I made this little baby version of it. These are some of the classes that we're doing with Jane with the Making Faces workshop. It's only 4 pages, but I've just stuck that there on top as well. And look, this fits in here. Just take that, put it around this book here. And I just stuck that there. And it all fits into this nice little handy dandy notebook. Anyway. Blue's Clues fan here. More like a Steve fan, but you know. So that's it. Done. And I can carry it around. I'm not going to carry it around. I'm going to leave it on my desk. But I could, if I wanted to, do some art journaling outside. I can pop a couple of pens in my little pencil case there and off I go. Very pretty, loads of fun, and very frustrating, the material. And as I said, I still have to figure out how to get this. Still not sticking. Look, the flocking's not sticking to itself. It's just stupid. And heat and bond's like ultra strong. So yeah, it's really hard to heat it though, because you melt the plastic, which is what sort of was happening. Bit of a pain in the butt, but it's a mermaid journal. I don't care. It's pretty. No, I brought a half a meter of it. It was actually $35 a meter. So I was really bold and brought a meter of it. I used, I don't know, let me look. I used about that length. So what's that? Just a little bit bigger than 9 by 12 square, because it was a meter, sort of a half a meter wide. So I sort of fitted 2 into one little section. I've still probably got enough to do another 2 maybe. So being your first try, if I can figure out how to get the material to stick better, I might make more. And I also brought a half a meter of this one, but this one I'm going to have to put like interlacing in between it because it's too thin. It's really thin, and it's not going to support the books inside. So we might have to put some interlacing or something inside it and then join it together. But this is beautiful, and it's kind of like, it's hard to see here. It's like a chocolate color, but it's also got a little bit of like a purple through it. It's hard to see in this light, but it's pretty, and it's really soft because it's pleather. Holly, the glue just didn't work, so I was really upset about it. Yeah, the glue did made it all messy looking. You can see the glue, it went all like dull, but I did try glue. What's a Davy board? What's a... Because, you know, any ideas to help get that to glue together? It's so weird. Like, I even put heat and bond on both sides. Yeah, because I put the heat and bond on both sides and then put it together, because I tried it just on one side and it didn't work, so I did it on both, and it's still, some of it stuck really well. This bit here is really, really, really stuck. That was where I put the glue as well. But yeah, what a pain. See, some of this is really stuck, but this definitely is not stuck. That's bad. Anyway, it was fun. I got my Wink of Stella. Oh, look, it's glittering everywhere. Wink of Stella, which I have never tried before. We've got the coloured pencils to try, and I got these books. from Secure. And I was just doing a tester page, and it's a little frustrating. The papers with some of the brush pen markers, some paper or watercolor paper is not suitable for the brush pens. It seems to soak in too quickly and it doesn't move around the page. This happens to be one of those, which I was kind of disappointed in because I wanted to use the Caran brush markers. And yeah, I have seen the book board stuff. Ultra Bond. I don't know. What is it? Ultra Bond, is it like glue? Or we had trouble with glue because the glue melts the plastic, because this is like a vinyl or acrylic vinyl type plastic on the top, and it's really we used a tester piece, and my husband used a little bit of like contact adhesive that's like industrial stuff for, it's almost like nails and glue. Yeah, super glue, it burnt it. It actually caught, like, smoked because of the plastic in it. It reacts with the plastic, so you got to be real careful. That was my biggest problem. So I did a whole heap of testers, and I just kept coming across all these problems. Glue just, it might work, it might glue the pieces together, but it's going to discolor the top of the plastic because it kind of melts it a little bit. It's really weird. It's so hard to explain. But this part here is sort of what happens. It's starting to change color, and the very edge there, it's all like weird and it feels strange. It's because the glue was melting it. So yeah, you got to be careful. Anyway, I did try heaps of stuff. I tried this stuff from the shop. It was called something ultra something. It was supposed to be fabric glue, and it was in a gel form, and it just soaked into the flocking, and I just couldn't close. It wouldn't close. It wouldn't. Stupid. Airfix glue. So yeah, you just got to be careful, guys, with glue, because it will melt the outside. Okay. Anyhow, it's done. It looks beautiful. I'm happy. I might even sew it. You know what? I might sew it. Just around the edges. It might make it look a bit more puckered, but yeah. Look, I might just leave it how it is. It's still working. Like, it's not wrecking it or anything. It's not, it's still sitting there, and it's still quite firm, and it's holding everything together. So I might just leave it. Anyway, got these books. I brought them because they were watercolor paper, and I figured that would be good because I love the images, and I use watercolor paper, but won't. I used a steamer to flatten out the material because it had a bit of a kink in it. Sewing, yeah. I might just grab one of those nice big needles and just sew it gently. Hi, Jacqueline. Anyway, so the watercolor paper in this is, it kind of reminds me of the, mixed media paper there, Canson extra large mixed media paper. But I had a lot of trouble. I did a tester page. I'll just show you on this one. I tried a whole heap of things, and I ended up having to paint over it because it just bled into itself. So I tried Caran pens. I tried some the black sort of bled out. I tried a little bit of pastels. That doesn't look too bad on the acrylic paint, and I tried some watercolors. So I really wasn't impressed with the paper. I was kind of a little bit bummed, actually. So the only thing that worked on it was actual watercolors. So this kind of watercolor. Or I tried the Neos. The Neos work, but you can't do them directly on the book. Obviously, you've got to do it onto a palette. Same with all the pencils. You had to do them on a palette first before. So it basically will only take stuff on a brush. Miranda, there's some details in the description below the video. All my mail post details are in there. So anyway, the books. The images are gorgeous. I was a little bit disappointed in the watercolor paper. But yeah, there was a couple of nude images I personally just cover them over because when I'm doing flip throughs and things like that, it's all supposed to be family friendly. So I just covered a few things up with some hair using the Copic multi-liner because doesn't smudge with water. Just bumping my camera again. For some reason the cord fell down, so I keep bumping it. Just a beautiful, beautiful book though. I've actually got both. I have the PDF versions of both of these as well. I can't open it. There's only one. I may have even done a flip through of both of them before actually, but I'll just show you here. So as I said, the card is really nice. It doesn't buckle or anything like that, but you can only really use a brush. This one I covered over with some hair because you can see bare skin. But I quite like these because they're not all like fairy tale kind of characters. They're just beautiful. They kind of remind me of anime a little bit, yeah. But yeah, they're beautiful. Cute little gels. These ones are beautiful. Some of them are really detailed, some of them not. Yeah, Kenny, I have both of them as well. But I thought, oh, what a great idea. I'll get some on watercolor paper, and then it saves me from printing watercolor. It's already done, but I can't use my Caran markers. I'd have to use them like paint, like scribble them on a piece of, you know, plastic and take it up from there. But I really like using them as pens. They work if you work really, really quickly, but I don't work really, really quickly, so. It is a beautiful book. This is the 2017 one. I'm hoping she does a 2019, so that's 17. Also, she's done 18. This is the most recent one that's come out. I've just got some of the cover is coming off from the spiral binding there. So I've already done a flip through of this one before as well, but so the size of it is it's a little bit smaller than 9 by 12. I'm going to say it's probably A4. Do you think I have a piece of A4 paper anywhere? It's just a tiny bit bigger than A4. But good size for framing. Secure. So I got these off her website. Just ignore me. I'm just telling fibs. I got it off Etsy. Let me grab a link. It was actually quite good priced. There was a little while ago, I can't remember her name. She's an art tuber. She had a discount on and I ended up using that discount to get it. Yeah, Shadow. Let me just get a link. This will be in Australian dollars, the link, but just if it opens in, you're already logged in, it'll come up in your price. All the way down here it was. Let me just grab it. Really? What's the matter? What's the matter, Shadow? Oh. Here we go, guys. Hi Nicola, welcome. Yeah, that's right, Loretta. I think I didn't get the bundle, I got them separate, but yeah, they're quite good priced, I find. Even this one, I think I paid 50 something dollars Australian. Um, but you can get it on watercolor, you can get one on watercolor, one on normal paper. You can get them both on normal paper, or it depends on what mix you kind of get. You can have a mixture, it's your choice. So yeah, it's pretty cool the way that she does it. Or you can do PDF, of course, as well. No worries. Thank you. Laura, did you guys say hello to you before? I saw you pop in. You were like one of the first in. Did I say hello? Just, hello. Here you go. I've said it now. I just did this one recently in Holbin's. I've actually done quite a few images from this book, from these two books, I should say. Shadow, you can't eat my pages. Shadow's saying hello. There you go. Pat's okay. Is that enough? Is that enough, Pat? Is that enough? She's sitting right next to me here. I've gone through and covered over all the ones that had naked things. That was my tester page. That one I had to cover with hair, and that's it. So they're beautiful, but they did take a long time to get here. I ordered, actually I had it open there. Where did it go? Hang on. I ordered them. Let me check. I ordered them on the 22nd of May, and they only just got here like Friday, the day before Friday, Thursday, so it took over a month and a bit. Okay, so that was those. Now, ages ago, don't ask me when because I can't remember, I ordered some of the Crayola coloured pencils in the 120 colours. I remember chatting with you guys and saying that, you know, I was really disappointed because I didn't get all the colours. So I emailed Crayola. I've just stuck them in trays so that it's easier for me to get to. I emailed Crayola, and they sent me a message saying, thank you again for contacting Crayola Australia regarding your problem that you have experienced with your product. We appreciate that you have taken the time to let us know of your concerns and thereby giving us the opportunity to rectify the situation. All customer feedback is logged, blah, blah, blah. So thank you again, and I hope your replacement product is good. So they sent me just two pencils that were missing. So I have the full set now. There they are. I think it was cantaloupe and sand that was missing. So there was two colours that were missing. But these are the Crayola pencils. And I stuck them in trays so I could... Can you move now? Can you get off my desk now? Just look at this. Can you move now? Can I put my pencils there? Can I... Yeah, no. Don't be stupid, mother. No idea what you're talking about. So we're going to do some pencil swatching. Get out the way. And we want to have a look at these. Everyone keeps talking about these Wink of Stella, and I didn't have any, and everyone was quite shocked that I didn't have any. So I went and brought some because it was so shocking. What did I buy? I brought a pack with they don't have the full colour name on there. It's just got an abbreviated name. Just says GL orange, GL glitter orange, glitter violet, glitter dark pink. Does that sound right? They do look different in a tray, don't they? Snazzy. These are the these trays were from the Holborn box set. I kept them. She just moved, so I can move them now. Yay! Oh, upside down. I'm going to need to mark it, I think. Actually, that was up the right way. I think I just put them in upside down. Doesn't matter. If you want the book to sit flat, you just put the little thing there and you open it up. So let's do a dot one. I figured we'd do some on here. Before we do that, should I do, because I've got that really big tester page in that other book where I was playing with colours. That's another reason I wasn't stressed if I stuffed one of these up either. I made it a tester because I have them all in PDF anyway. Where is that one gone? I want to have a look at the glitters, so we'll just test it on this page that I've already stuffed up here. Okay, how do these things work? Oh, they got a ball in them. Are they like a liquid? Oh, they are. I haven't even looked at these yet. Thanks, guys. So they're like a brush pen, yeah? I'm assuming we squeeze to get the sparkles down. Do they bleed and... This is the Wink of Stella. The ones that I got, these were on Amazon and they were cheaper. I don't know why. Glitter orange, glitter dark pink, and glitter violet. And they don't really give you any indication of what the colors look like on Amazon either. Remove black ring. There's a black ring in there. Remove black ring and unscrew pen, retwist pen nib into cartridge. Replace cap and shake well until... Take cap off and hold brush tip down, gently squeeze barrel to start ink flow. Helps if you read the instructions, you know. Thanks, Sealy. Alright, now let's give it a go. Oh, here it comes. Look, 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 look. There it is. It's coming. It's coming. It's gonna explode. I'm just sort of wetting the brush. It's like a water brush pen. Oh, there we go. I remembered the baby wipes. What happened to Kiritaki? Oh, it's very pretty. Can you see that? Baby wipes come in handy, by the way, peoples. Do you keep them standing up, sideways, upside down? They're not easy to use? No. That's alright. We don't mind. This is our tester page. We'll get over it. I think once you get the nibs all filled out and things like that, it's going to get easier. It's coming out now. The orange would be cool for sunsets. Just fill the brush a little bit. Clean that off now that I've spilled it everywhere. It's very pretty. So it's actually gold glitter inside some sort of paint, yeah? I'm going to assume water-based because it's in a water brush pen. That's pretty too. You see the glittery, shimmering. So if you never knew what Wink of Stella was, that's what it is, and was making a mess. Ah, cool. I did see clear and I went, no, I want colour. I'll take all the black rings. I might use them for something one day. You never know. Like, you should try clear. Well, yeah, I've already brought these now. Ah, this is my colour. Is that why I left it till last? Maybe. Oh, look at that. So I'm assuming people have issues with blotching. It's so pretty. I love the purple. There we go. This one I didn't get. This one didn't blotch. Yay! I did get one little blob, I guess, but they're cool. I'm just going to do it over the acrylic paint. You can really see the glittery in the paint. That's cool. Anyway, they're sparkling. Sparkling. This one's kind of got, these two have got more gold glitter. This is kind of a silvery kind of glitter in the purple. It's very pretty. Very pretty. I'm just going to clean the nib off that one as well. There you go. Are you proud of me? Wink of Stella. I have some. Yay! Ooh, Spectrum Noir have some, do they, Lisa? Nice. Alright, let's just get rid of that. Let's use some of these Crayolas. Now, on the box... Wait. Where's the box? Do you keep them laying flat, guys, these? Or upright? So, that way or that way? Horizontal? I don't know. I'll just stick them horizontally for now. In my box up there. Let's use this dot book. Dot. Where should we start? Ah! Blues? Let's start with blue. I love sparkles too. But I don't put a lot of sparkles on things because, should I be sharpening these first? They might have a bit of a coating on them. Oh, they don't like my baby frog. They think he's bad. Oh, they got a really hard wood in them. Really hard wood. Wow. Shoosh. Alright. You threw what in the trash? What went in the trash? Spectrum Noir ones. Horizontally, yeah. So the pencils are quite thin. They remind me of they're actually thinner than a Prismacolor, but only just. The leads are quite skinny and they're not consistent. The pencils have the name in 3 different languages. English is the first. And I don't know what the other 2 languages are. They've got the name on them. They've got like a code stamp on the side of them. And the wood is really, really hard. She's so noisy. Don't encourage her. She's what do you call them? Usually if I talk to her, she'll give up, and she's usually alright, but sometimes, just sometimes, she doesn't let up and just keeps sucking. Let's do some squares. So I'm using Neenah paper here. I just use a little bit of light pressure, then a little bit of heavy pressure. They actually feel alright. They kind of feel a little bit oily. I think they're oily. Oily. That was, I think it's pronounced manatee. I'm not going to sharpen, see how they go without being sharpened. We'll go across the page, hey? This one's called Slate. I'm using the dot grid. I thought maybe I could draw some circles with a stencil, but I thought, look, I've already got a grid here with the dot grid. That could be handy. That was Slate. Let's have a look. What have we got here? Midnight Blue. So far they're laying down quite smoothly. This is on Neenah paper though, so it could be slightly different on your own paper. And they may also be slightly brighter on different papers too, so just remember that when you're watching people swatch and things. That the color's going to vary from paper to paper. That's pretty. Really, Midnight Blue Shadow. Shh. Yes, you. Shh. Outer Space. Outer Space. I like that name. It's like a really dark Prussian blue, indigo blue. They kind of feel a little bit unstable. I mean, I'm a pretty heavy-handed person, so in my hand they feel really thin, like a thin piece of, like I could break that. Does that make sense? I feel like I could break that easily. And my hands are actually dry, so they're slipping a little bit. They're kind of smooth. So the Crayola 120 pack aren't actually available in Australia. After speaking to someone from Crayola, in Australia they only have the 100 packs, and also the Crayola Super Brush Nibs are only available in 50 packs here in Australia, unless you were lucky enough to get some from OzSale. Pacific Blue. Oh, that's pretty. So far I quite like how they're looking. I'll do some layering later. Hi Sam, welcome. We're just having a play with some Crayola pencils, and we might try and colour a part of an image with them. Blue Bolt, if I've got time. I've only got an hour and a bit left now, so see how we go. I probably could have swatched some of these off camera, but I didn't have time. Yeah. So far, they're feeling quite nice. Nice and smooth, easy to use. The only thing that I don't like about them so far is how thin they are and how sharp the wood is, how hard the wood was when sharpening. So, do you find anyone use them already? Do you find you have to resharpen them a lot because of the wood? The leads are actually quite hard. They're not like super soft and crumbly or anything. True blue. Oh, there's only just enough room in this box. Spanish and French. So if I read I can't even read the name, bleu. I would be speaking in Spanish and French. That's a pretty colour. That one's called True Blue. Light blue. I think I might need to put a make myself a little resting card for the between the pages, I think. Blue. It's not too bad when you're pushing light, but when you're going to put more pressure on, I don't want to indent the other pages behind me. I used when I was getting the plastic covers, this is called Beautiful. Ha. They have some unusual colours. Oh well, we'll get to them and we'll see what we've got. These blues are pretty so far. I started here because they were on the top. Yeah, there's a couple of cool named ones in here too. So I'm just doing a light pressure and a heavy pressure just to see what they're like. Indigo. It's an ultramarine blue, that one. I'm naming them as I go. Beautiful. Dark blue. Yeah, I'm reading out the names, Mia, as I'm going. I may write the names on them later, but I probably won't. I might just leave them as a pretty coloured chart. That's what an art journal is. Violet, and it's got in brackets purple. Turning violet, violet. The link to the girl that made the journals in the description. She's got in her description Purple Mountains Majesty. Purple Mountains Majesty. That's a long name. No, that's on the side. She actually has a dot grid PDF there that you can download as well if you really like the dot grid. I quite liked it. I mean, I don't know why people like these dot grids, but they do. For lettering and things like that, I think. I don't know. It's cool. This one's called Purple Heart. Oh, this one's broken. Oh, poor baby. Hi, Hillary. Welcome. We're just testing out some Crayola coloured pencils. I don't know what colours aren't in the 100 set. Does anyone know what colours are in the 100 set and what? Oh, this no wonder it was broken. It's really crumbly, this one. It would happen to be the colour that I like the most though, wouldn't it? It's like a periwinkle, this one. And the lead's crumbly for some reason. It may have just been the end of it. No, neither do I. I think people, my daughter just said it's supposed to be, it's just Neenah. This is periwinkle. Ha, that's funny. Anyway, my daughter said that she thinks it's just because it looks neater than lines. And you can still, write in a straight line because of the dots. I probably wouldn't write in a straight line still though, because, you'd lose track of the dots. I don't know. But you can draw grids and things with them, I guess. It's kind of cool. Ultraviolet. Lettering. You could do some nice sort of lettering and things because you can measure where you... I still find I need to have a line. I don't know. Maybe it's just a habit thing. Blue violet. Is it a habit? Do we just need to learn to use dots instead of lines? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, me too. That's how I end up like that. Not like that. Royal purple. Even if they are in, like, they're 1 mil squares, I think. No, they're not. They're 0.5 centimeter squares. So 5 mil by 5 mil. I guess it is kind of handy because you can measure things out. You could measure a grid quite easily with it. But can't you just buy grid paper to do that? Plum. But you know what? I'm not complaining. The download was free. The paper came out cool. I really quite like the look of this color chart so far. So accept it. It's free. Give it a go. I already had the paper, so why not? Orchid. That's a nice name. Actually, it could be orchid. I read that a little too quickly. That's a pretty color. That's like a manganese violet color. Very pretty. Coming down into the pinky colors now. Lilac. The colors are on the back of the box too. So this is what it's showing, all the colors. Pretty. Oh, I started halfway through, look. Oh well. We're going to go from blues all the way through all the colors and back to blue. So this was lilac. Now, the pencils. These cost me around $29, which in Australia that's not really cheap, but for 120 pencils I guess it is. You can't get open stock. Ew, this is a weird colour. Pale rose. Which is a problem for me, because if I like a colour like the purples and I want to use them and I don't have anything to replace them with, that would be pretty frustrating. I'm not sure how much a 100 pack is in Australia. I haven't looked. It'd be nice to know what colours aren't in the 100 pack. This one's called Mauvelous. I'm using the dark grade. Hard to see, but I'm using the dark grade. That's why it's being neat. That's the only reason, because I'm using that dot. See the dots on the grid? I'm going to assume there'll be 120 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, yeah, there's definitely 120 boxes. More so. Mauve. So we have Mauvelicious and Mauve. I probably had plenty of squares. I probably could have stopped at this one and gone down, but that's alright. What have we got next? So far they're pretty. Dark mauve. It'll be good to be able to see them all on this little page too. Rainbow of boxes. I'm looking forward to seeing that. That would satisfy my OCD. Raspberry. Oh, this is a pretty one. Straight lines are meant to be broken. That's why there's no lines. You don't, that doesn't matter. Maybe that's why somebody thought up a dot grid, because they didn't like following the lines. Do you think? I know, I don't want to follow the lines. Let's just make a page full of dots. Red, violet. These are very pretty. That one I didn't quite go so light because I liked the colour. They should make a 20 pack with just the new colours. Yeah, then we'd know what was in what. I'll have to find out what's in the 100 pack. Magenta, this one is. And it's only got magenta written there in one language. So is magenta the same in all those languages? Interesting. Your boxes wouldn't be even. Oh, this is a long one. Jazzberry jam. That's cool. Apparently jazzberry is confiture in whatever language that is. Jazzberry jam. It's very jazzy. And it's very jammy. I'm not in the lines. I mean in the boxes. I'm kind of going out a little bit. It's pretty. Alright, what's next? Ruby red. You know, it always says ruby red and it always comes out pink. Every time I say ruby red, it's pink, not red. See? Pink. It's pretty pink. Pretty pink. He's pretty. Parrot pink. Nice. Parrot pink. I'm just going to stick something behind there, I think. A bit of in here. Too small. Just the back of my notebook will do. I just felt like I was pushing too much pressure down and I was worried I was going to go through. That's better. The paper, because Neenah's really soft anyway, leaning against the other Neenah, it was just sort of sinking into the paper. I was losing it. Bubble gum. The outside colours do not represent the actual colours either. You could do little swatch stickers for them maybe on the ends if you're putting them in a pencil case or something. But yeah, you wouldn't sort of, especially that one there. That one there was called Pale Rose, but look at the colour compared to the colour on the page. That's completely different. Shush! Uh-oh, what was I up to? I did Ruby Red, I did Parrot Pink, I did Bubblegum. Oh! Fiery Rose. Looks orange. Oh, it's not. It's fluoro pink. It's pretty. Hi, Shadow. What are you doing? You're bumping the camera. You're a pain. You can't drink my water. She's trying to drink my washout water. It is fresh this morning, so it's not too bad, but I don't want to encourage that. Just in case it's not fresh one day. No. Oh, now the tail's wagging because I said the no word. You come to give everybody kitty therapy, have you? Oh, sorry. She's sitting on my book. Yes, this is Winter Sky. Is that okay? Can I use that one? Oh, good. I'm glad. That fluoro pink's really pretty. So is this Winter Sky. Isn't it more like a summer sky at night? It's like that pink colour. Pink Flamingo. And that would be almost 50 down. We're getting there. Has anyone got these? Did I ask that before? Did anyone say? I know a few people did. Sparkling Linda. Oh no, I went out the lines. Oh well. There is no lines. Asparagus, atomic tangerine, blue bell, blue, beautiful. Dew blue mountain. Diving Mo, forest green, lobster red. What's that? They're all the new ones. No. They're all the new ones. Razzle, this is cool. Razzle Dazzle Rose. Razzle Dazzle Rose. Razzle Dazzle Rose. No, Shadow, stop it. She's sniffing the water. She's taken to sitting and watching me colour, and it's so funny. She cracks me up. She's watching the pencil and it's like she wants to grab it, like a dog, you know, wanting something. You're holding it and it wants it. She almost cries. Pink. There's a really nice array of pinks in this set. So, Linda, is that all the colours that are in the 20 pack, or the newest colours that you were just going through then? Blush. Maybe one day we'll get the 120 packs. But it's crazy that we only get the 50 packs of Super Chips though. That's silly. I can't wait to get them. Actually, I should have a look on the app and see how long it'll take. Oh, this is a nice name. Tickle Me Pink. Nice. I haven't been sharpening these because it's going to take me a lot longer to sharpen, but the colours may be a little bit richer if they were sharpened. They might have some sort of coating on them as well. But it would take me forever if I sat and sharpened them all. Probably should have done it beforehand. Ooh, Fuzzy Wuzzy. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Anyway. Would you like to see this one, Shadow? Is that what you're telling me? There you go. Alright, we've got some really pale colours here. This is the one that, oh no, it wasn't. It was sand, I think, the one that I was missing. Almond. These look like they could be skin colours. Almond. There's hardly any colour in that one. It's like, let's see if I can do that any better. Zoom in a tiny little bit. Let's just take away some of that light. There we go. It's just barely visible. Sand. This is one of the ones that was missing, I think, that they resent me, which is so nice. I was not actually expecting anything, and they sent them out, so that's pretty cool. Because, yeah, I basically said, I don't want to do a review, I don't have them all. You need to have them all. Apricot. Oh, this is a pretty one. It's a nice flesh tone, that one. Yeah, a lot of pinks. That's what I liked. A lot of pinks. Not very many purples, but a few. More than in some sets. This is peach. It looks like there's a pretty good range of colours. Has anyone tried the professional ones? The Crayola Professional? I wouldn't mind giving those a go maybe one day. Khaki. Khaki, isn't that green? Is this one a weird one? Is it Shadow? You're making a face at me. Here you go. Pencil. Smell funny, does it? Look at this. Sitting here, tail flicking. It's very cute. She's just staring at the page. I have the signature Crayola. Okay, what are they like? Amia. Sorry, Shadow, I've got to touch your back here. You're right in my way, though. Salmon. Okay, so we might need to do a couple of blends to see how it blends too. And because I've done the dot grid on the Neenah paper, that's what I would normally use to do an image on anyway. So that's going to be, this one was missing, I think, cantaloupe, sand and cantaloupe. So cantaloupe. Yeah, they've got signature. Yeah, that's what they're called. And are they good? They come in a tin and they are soft only, 50 colours. So soft only, soft colours. Yeah, Cassandra, they have like a professional set. Fairly recently it's come out. It's in like a fancy box with okay, that's the first tray gone. 50 down. What's this one? Maroon. See, technically these are still pinks. There's a lot of pink in here. A lot of nice skin colors. This is a purpley red, like a wine color. It's pretty. How's our little boxes looking? They look like their windows. Mahogany. Gotta keep an eye on the time. You guys happy here watching me swatching? Watching me swatching. Hey, Helen. Oh, you missed my book. Brick red. I was going to show you my. I'm using it right now. I'm swatching in it. Swatching Crayola Red is next. So there was pinks, purples and reds. That is a nice set of colours. Nice mix. So far. Looking good. Oh, another red. What's this one? Red orange. It's red orange shadow. I went out the lines. Oh, there's no lines. That's right. Yeah. This one's lobster red shadow. Lobster red. Oh, that's a nice colour too. It's an orangey red. Like a vermilion. There's probably one called vermilion. You watch. Every time I've done that, the next colour's been called that. Melon. Melon. There's another pink. More pinks. There's a lot of pinks in this pack. A lot. maybe pink is a popular colour to their target market. Who would the target market be? Probably young children. Like me, I'm a young child. I like pinks. You just slithered in. It is starting to look good, isn't it? Let's have another yellow orange, sorry. It's like rainbow blocks. I thought it would look pretty. I was looking at it last night going, I think I might swatch on this tomorrow. It's pretty. Oh, I was thinking we could do like we could have done diamonds as well. That would have looked cool. Maybe next time. Light orange. I was thinking I could do little waves too because it's got the dots there. We can do all sorts of patterns. Next lot I swatch I'll do in a pattern, alright? Not that I plan on buying any more for a while. It's I've done a lot in the last month. It's time to have a break. Orange circuit. Quite a weird one. Pretty. Now this one looks strange, this colour. Harvest Gold. It looks like an ochre. It is. Look at that. It's ochre. So there's a lot of different colour mixes in this lot. I'm really quite impressed. Ginger, grapefruit. Bye, Tamara, sweetie. Text me later. I'll look at it later. Sun yellow. I like yellows. Yellows usually in every set. What are you doing? No, no. Not going to give up on that water, are you? Heat wave. Oh, it's like a bright orange. Look, there's a bit of a... Can you see that? It's like an imperfection in the pencil. It is fluoro orange and it's not very good. It's waxy. There could be a bit of an imperfection in this one, I think, though. I think I got a dud one. Can you see that? It's gone really waxy and bitty. It looks weird. You probably can't see that. Gosh. Shadow. And this is called Atomic Tangerine. Ooh, that sounds toxic. It's definitely pretty. It's like a neon light orange. A neon peach, maybe? The neon colours don't like this paper. Whoa, sizzling sunset. Gosh, my light's too bright. You can't see properly. No, you can't even see the neons in it. They're neon. Neon. Give back my desk, cat. Give me back my desk, cat. It's really blurry too. I'm having so much trouble with my camera lately. I don't know, maybe it's just because there's nothing specific for it to focus on. Another neon light pink sort of colour. See, they sound different too. They sound really waxy. I think they might be a different formula, the neon ones. Mango. Yeah, these are much better. They lay down a lot better than the neon colours. Not that I use neon colours a lot anyway, because they don't show up when I scan my picture in. They come up no colour. Golden yellow. I'm trying to get these done quickly so we get to see them all on the page. Shadow, can you get your butt out of my camera? Yeah, I do. I did say that I hadn't sharpened them, but it will take me too long and I want to get the colours down. So sharpening them may make them work a little bit better. I did sharpen the first one, but all these yellows are nice. No, I just moved your spot. You can't sit there now. You're banned. You're banned. Go over there. You can sit there. I've just pushed her aside. Ah, what colour was that? That was just yellow, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, yellow. Daffodil. She's annoyed now because I moved her away from the water and she can't smell it. I find that yellows in any set, though, are usually creamier and nicer to lay down. So the pigment must be easier to mix, maybe. Unmellow yellow. Gotta be mellow, man. Gotta be mellow yellow. There we go. Ooh, lemon yellow. Looks like a chartreuse colour. Nice. Coming into the greens now. Lemon. Wait, lemon glacier. I think it's glacier. It's not printed properly. But it's a highlight colour. It's a neon. It's bright. They are difficult. Get off. You're really annoying me. Palm leaf. No, you can't eat my pencil. Oh, now she's getting the pencils. She's really having a great time here. She's like a kitten. Yeah, bloody 14-year-old kitten. She's turning 10 actually in August. Aren't you? You're an old bum. You are. She cracked it. She's going now. Call me names and I'll leave, she says. Lime green. Who likes green? I don't mind green. You know, because I like froggies and all. That's not a very nice green though, that one. What do you think so far? Good mixture of colour? The Crayola and the Crayola Escapes. What's the difference? I don't know. What are Crayola Escapes? I don't think I've even seen them. Oh, this is terrible, this colour. I might sharpen that one. Hi Lisa, welcome. We're just swatching. Let's try. I sharpened it. No, this colour's horrible. It's not even coming up on the page properly. Okay, so the neons aren't very good in this set. They're all really hard and the colour's not very vibrant. That was Arctic Lime. Try Spring Frost. Oh, this is another neon. There's a lot of neon colours in here if you were looking for some. I know Sahara was looking for neons a little while ago. There's heaps of neons in here. What's this one? Screaming Green. Oh, this is a nice colour. It's like a, I don't know how to explain this one. I don't think I have anything like this. It's almost neon, but it's not. I can hear Faith coughing, coughing, coughing. Granny Smith apples. We have lots of them here. They're apple pie apples. My nana had a thing for Granny Smith. Fern. Fern. Oh no. There's something in the lead on this one. Came out all weird. Okay. The Escape have 72 colours. Oh, I've never heard of the Escapes. Hi Sherry, welcome. Yellow, green. Not much has been happening here. We've just been swatching. And also I showed my journal to everybody that I painstakingly made. No, it wasn't that hard. Just the silly cover was the hardest part of it. Almost done. We're almost done, guys. We're nearly done. Forest green. We are about officially halfway through. No, past halfway through. We're like a third now. Asparagus. Oh, hello. Can you see that? Asparagus is broken. That's so frustrating. I'd have to glue the end of it, but I can't glue it right now. It's not going to dry quick enough. So let's just stick a bit of tacky glue tack on the end of it and just push really softly. I'll glue it. I'll just glue the end of it. It's pushing up. Come on. Just give us a little bit of... We'd just like to get this swatch done. Can you just cooperate for that long? Ah! What a pain! Alright, that one's going in the oven maybe. Olive. If that doesn't work, I'll glue it. What's next? Jade Green. I'm not too fussed on the green so far. They got nothing nice. Nothing jumping out at me. And that one's not laying down very well at all. Just remember though, I'm using Neenah, so it might work perfectly well on another paper. Green. I find that the Neenah is really quite soft, and sometimes harder pencils like this don't come up very vibrant. Shamrock. Now that's a nice green. I like that one. It's like a pretty sort of emerald kind of green. Sea green. Yeah, Loretta, I'm having a bit of trouble with the Neenah, but they're not too bad considering that Neenah is a soft paper. I think we're getting some pretty nice pigment coming out. So yeah, I think we're doing all right. I do have, just on this journal here, I'll do it on my upside down page. I do have some, yeah, look how much brighter that is. This is actually not a lot of pencils like this paper either. This is a Bristol Smooth, but it is slightly different to Neenah, so we're going to get different colour. So, as I said, you may have brought a packet of pencils that you've seen swatched and then got them home and swatched and gone, that's not the same and these aren't nice. Try swapping paper because it makes all the difference. I have a little swatch book. In here. I just zoom back out again. I've got a little swatch book, and in my swatch book I've got different brands of papers, so I can see what different brands look like on different types of paper. Great idea and worth doing. I've just put it on a little loop thing so I can test it out. So for example, doing it onto some Canson My Type paper, which I really like. Just gonna write Crayola so I remember, because last time I don't know what that was. So this is really rough paper, and it picks up a lot of pigment. This is pine green, by the way, and this is Neenah with the same color. So we're not getting as much pigment on the Neenah as we have with the toothier paper. And obviously on tan toned, I love everything. Oh. Where did you come from? Nice. Did I do that colour? That was a nice colour. Oh yeah, that was on. Now I'm getting colours mixed up. I just used pine green. I'm going to teal. So yeah, just keep that in mind when you're watching people swatch, that the paper can make a big difference in pigment colour, how much pigment's going on the page. So it depends on how soft it is, how much tooth there is. Neenah's fairly soft paper and it's good for a lot of things, but the colour's not as vibrant with some things, so I do find that a wheel for these, probably not. Probably not. I think they look pretty in here. What have we got next? Aqua green. We're almost done. turquoise. What have we got here? Absolute Zero. Was that one of the new ones? We might get all the swatches done before the 2-hour mark. Sky Blue. I hope I haven't skipped any either, because, you know, I've kind of just been putting them in, and there's a couple of spots I got lost in, but I'm pretty sure I got most of them. Bluebell. So when I made the little booklets up, cornflower. Is cornflower blue? Anyway, when I made the little booklets up, when you're folding pieces of paper and slotting them inside each other, the edge becomes quite uneven, because you've got the stuff in the middle of the book's going to be sticking out further from the edges than the stuff that's on the outside. So I did have to go and crop the pages just on the edges to make them all nice and smooth with a Stanley knife. Wild Blue Yonder, actually. That's 100 pencils done. Oh, I don't like this colour. It's kind of weird. It's not going down very well either, that one. And that's 100 pencils done. I think these may be out of order. Have I done them back to front? I don't know. Who cares? Coral Reef is the next one. Somehow these have got out of order, I think. I don't mind. It's okay. Oh no, this is coming into browns now. Burnt Sienna. Yes. It is burnt sienna, don't argue. Copper. Not metallic. Just putting that out there. I can hear my postie. Must be that time of the day again. Taupe Shadow. And Antique Brass. I think this might have been the order on the box. Maybe not, actually. It's not the order on the box. I don't know what order I've done them in. Bronze yellow. Gosh, could hardly read that then. It looked like an L. Yep, that's my postie. He's coming round the corner. He'll be coming round the corner. Anyway. These random songs just pop into my head. 10. Almost done. He threw something in the mailbox. Probably junk mail. Light brown. Cocoa. There's some nice rich browns in here. That's another colour that some sets lack, is browns. I went a bit wonky on that one. Should I neaten that up a little bit? I went over the line on that one, over the dot. I did make the book, you're right. I'll do a quick flip through at the end again. Didn't I just do brown? Oh, that was cocoa. This is brown. And dark chocolate. Ah, ouch. Drop that one. Also, guys, I popped up a survey on my community page. Oh, here on Crazy People Driving Around. Here on YouTube for the next colour along. It looks like at the moment Polychromos, oh, that one's broken. Polychromos is winning. So if you haven't voted, go vote, because I'll be taking it down sometime in the next day or so. I haven't heard back from Laura yet about all of the info, so as soon as she gets back to me, I'll set up an event for Friday. And this one will be a free image, which is awesome. Yay! Yay for us! And a big thank you to Laura. I just smudged that. And it's the first one I've smudged, by the way. Beaver. That's a strange name. Not something I think I would put on a pencil. Anyhow. There we go. Almost done. Black. Look how much room I've got. Yes. Plenty of room. Oh, I stuffed that square up, didn't I? Lucky I got plenty of room to neaten it up a bit. What's next? Ash. It's a grey colour. And another grey here. Cool grey. Cool grey. It looks blue, but it's so just called cool grey. It looks like it's a cool grey. It's a blue base grey. And just grey. Let's just go with just grey. It's not called just grey, it's called grey. And we've still got like 3 more colours, so we've got enough room. Warm greys. Oh, this box has got some dots missing. That'd be my printer. Missing its mark again. Silly printer. We've got yeah, so Crystal, this set I had to order from Amazon US because they didn't have it. This is called Timberwolf because they didn't have it here in Australia. Oh, that light is starting to really annoy me. Here in Australia, we can only get the 100 pack. And I'm not sure if we'll ever be able to get this set. And white, which I'll just use to see what it's like. It's a hard white. You can hardly see it. Let me just see if it... It's not very soft. It's not going to be a blending pencil, that's for sure. That is the whole set of pencils, everybody. It is, it is, it is. Let's see if we can do a little bit of a blend. Got some plum and some royal purple and what's this one? Lilac. Do a bit of plum. And a bit of royal purple. So far, so good. And a little bit of lilac. That's quite a nice purple blend from dark to light. That's a few layers, and this is on Neenah paper too, so we've got to take that into account. Light to dark, blended fine. Ow, I'm stuck. Hooked. Alright, what else have we got? What can I see here that's easy to grab? Maybe we could try a blue. Try a blue one? What have we got? They're all sort of dull blues at the start, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go with Outer Space. And then some... That was 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should have probably numbered them, shouldn't I? Or named them or something. And then that ultramarine kind of blue. What was that one called again? That one was indigo, that's right. 152 set. Yeah, shadow. So this is the outer space. First. Shh. Nearly finished. That cuddle time. Now. Navy blue. and indigo. That was quite pretty. That blended quite nicely. Just making it a little bit bigger. Meow. So that was a dark blue to lighter blue. Dropping them. But yeah, pretties, and they seem to blend quite well, and that's on Neenah paper too, so that's not even on good paper. Let me see those. Shh. Go sleep. Shh. Go sleep. $500. Oh, the Felissimo. Yeah, you have to buy them. They're like a, it's like a subscription type thing. I just didn't think that, yeah. So this is my journal for whoever just popped in. That I made. It was loads of fun. The only thing I didn't have was the material. I did buy some eyelets too, but I've got a couple of different things in here. Got a pencil case. This is my little art journal for making faces. I got 2 of those. I got a little notebook that I actually purchased and had sitting here. It was like 50 cents or something, and I just put a little bit of scrapbook paper on it. This one's also scrapbook paper covered. Don't need that in there anymore. And that is this was a template that I got from, I printed one upside down, from Jane Davenport's mixed media workshop, which was only 10 Australian dollars, so it's quite cheap, and she just goes through multimedia stuff. This is the dot journal that we just did. Just a whole lot of dotties. And that's got a cover on it too. And this is watercolor, extra large watercolor paper, Canson, my favorite one. And that's another journal thing that we're doing for making faces, which I've only done one in at the moment. Put that back on. Should only be around the cover. There we go. That means I can open my journal without having to pull it all off again next time. Close it up again. And done. And we were just discussing that I need to fix the cover, but we'll get over that. It'll happen. Eventually. Eventually. It's got 2 little eyelet sections there as well. So how was that? Pretty cool. We got to finish a whole box of pencils. Yay! Yay! Where are they? There they are. Look, I find that a lot of people who buy cheap pencils as beginners get really frustrated. I would say no, not for a beginner. Only because I started with Marco Raffine pencils, and actually I've just been tagged in a video, so I really need to do one of those, but it's a before, like a then and now, sort of how much you've changed. But I started with Marco Raffine, and I got really frustrated all the time with them because I couldn't make it look like I knew that I wanted it to look like. Like I couldn't get shadows in it, and it just didn't work. The pencils don't work well. Cheaper pencils don't work well layering and things like that. So trying to get a really nice good blend, I was getting extremely frustrated with the cheaper brands because I could only get one layer down, or I could only get one and a little bit of a layer down. So I found it really difficult. But when I swapped over to Polychromos pencils, it completely changed. Like everything changed because I could go back in and add color on top of more color, and I could start to sort of really blend and produce some really nice smooth clean work, which is what I was trying to do with the good pencils and I struggled with. So I would suggest investing in a good set of pencils. The Polychromos I like because they're really sturdy. I've been coloring for 4 years and I've had my set for about 3 and a bit years. So 3.5 years maybe. And I think I've only replaced one pencil out of the whole set. So for an investment over the 4 years, I've used them very, very much. Like every second color along we do is Polychromos. So I have used them a lot. And as I said, there's only a few pencils that are down and one that I've replaced. So a really good set to invest in, and they'll just last you forever. They're awesome pencils. And the good thing is, with polys and Prismacolor and things like that too, there's all open stock, so you can always go back in if you do run out of peach or light peach or something like that. You can just replace that one pencil, which is really handy. So yeah, that's my opinion. I also started with Polychromos because I was pretty heavy-handed. Prismacolor is not for the heavy-handed. So if you are going to go with Prismacolor, if you've got a light hand, then you should be fine with them. But I did have to learn how to use Prismacolor because I was so heavy-handed and they don't need a heavy hand. So something to look out for. See, polys are firmer pencils and they last a long time, but they're creamy and smooth. So even though they're harder pencils, they go down really nicely. The pigment in them is really creamy and rich. So even though they are a firm pencil, they're still a really good quality lead, and the colors are really nice and vibrant. So you don't need to put a lot of pressure down to get nice color in them. But if you do put pressure down, it doesn't matter. They're firmer pencils, so you're not going to lose them as much. Shara, Neenah's fabulous. I love Neenah for everything. But in some types of pencils, like these ones, and in the Colour Soft, I found that this paper didn't like Colour Soft. There are some brands that just don't go well on it. I mean, these still worked. They look fab. But I do think that I probably could have got brighter colour on a different type of paper. But I like Neenah because it's good with all of the brands that I use. So it's good with Copics, it's good with Polys, it's good with Prismas. The only thing it's not that great with is water-based products, but you can still use them just sparingly, so not really heavy-handedly. And that's why I like Neenah, because I can sort of print a page and it doesn't matter what I decide to use on the day. Usually the paper, Neenah's good for everything. So I'm not saying you couldn't use Neenah with these. I mean, look, they look fine. And I've got plenty of colour out and most of them are smooth. But when I did it on the heavier tooth paper, the colour was a little bit richer. So that's just something to be mindful of. I'm not sure if they're wax or oil or both. So if they're more like polys, they could be oil-based. But some wax-based pencils are firmer too, so it just depends. A lot are mixed with both. See, Arteses, the textures of the Arteses are a lot like Polychromos. So yeah, that's right, Shara. And that's what I felt when I was holding them at the start. I was saying that they were really quite thin, and I possibly could break them if I was to use heavier pressure, which could happen, you know. I just think when I was starting out, I started with cheaper brand Marco Raffine. I I had a set of Derwents, Studio or Derwent, whatever they are, artist, and I hate them. They're really hard pencils and you get hardly any colour out, but some people really like them. So, but I did find a vintage set of Derwents. These were my Nana's. They're all sort of squished up. There's only 39 pencils in here though, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure where the other. There would have been 40 probably. Who knows? Maybe it was a 70 pack and they've all just disappeared. But these are the only ones I could find in the pencils that she had. And these Derwents are the original ones. They've got the Castell Cumberland written on them. These were all made in England, so made in Great Britain. And these colours are absolutely beautiful. They're so vibrant. Nothing like the nothing like Derwents that you get nowadays. Nothing like them. Why do they do that? Why do they change things? Like, they're crap pencils now. But this was what my Nana and grandparents said, you know, Derwents were the best. So you get Derwent, they're the best. But nowadays, they're not. They're nowhere near it. But, yeah, these I'm scared to use because I don't want to lose them. I will do an image with them one day. I'll do a comparison between the Derwents and the other ones. Anyway, guys, I gotta head off, so I will see you on Friday. I will post up once, so probably tomorrow, once I hear back from Laura Rafferty, I'll get that event started in my Facebook group, so come and check that out. And the image will be free for that one, so that's cool too. And I don't know what else I wanted to tell you guys other than have a great week, and I will see you on Friday. And this time I'll try not to lose a day. Okay? I will try not to lose a whole Thursday. Bye guys. Thanks again for watching. See you next time.